Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and the moon landings. Older people will remember the first manned mission to the moon broadcast live around the world in 1969. At that time, Srila Prabhupada was having a head massage in London and he saw some of the TV footage, but he was certainly skeptical about its authenticity. I will discuss more about that later. Yet he also made statements such as, even though they, astronauts, had reached the moon planet, it is not a fact, there is no living entity there. And, though modern astronauts go to the moon with the help of spaceships, they undergo many difficulties. In these statements, he doesn't claim the moon landings were faked, yet was clearly skeptical about the project as a whole. Leading members of his International Society for Krishna Consciousness never really officially arrived at a fixed conclusion on the subject. Mind you, whether NASA put people on the moon or not is not a central concern for the society. Yet, the words of its founder and the narrative propagated by numerous moon landing conspiracy theorists keeps the topic relevant. Now, let me set some parameters for the rest of this video. I would not be dealing with the sending of non-living things like probes to the moon and beyond. I'm focused instead on conscious human beings landing on the moon. And there is a difference. From the Vedic and other perspectives, humans not only have souls, but subtle senses beyond those of our physical ones. Although personally I am suspicious. After all, there's an issue regarding the crossing of the Van Allen radiation belt, and there's quite a lot of suspect photographs and film footage, what to speak of the technology at the time. Now, if you ask a random person what they think the Earth-Moon distance looks like, most thinks it looks perhaps something a little bit like this, but actually it's more like this. And the average distance between the two is about 238,855 miles. It's a long way. Now then, let's get closer to the Earth on this one. Now, if you have a look here at this orbit of the Earth of about 260 miles above the Earth, that is the location of the modern International Space Station. It's hardly space, it's more like basic orbit. Look at it again. There were 6 crewed journeys, landings and returns between 1969 and 1972 with no major problems with 1960s technology. Now, when the first moon landing was first televised in 1969, they were showing the surface of the moon, of course, a bit like this, a grey desert. Yet, Prabhupada didn't accept that. In his purports to Srimad Bhagavatam 646 and 8534, he basically said since the moon god is the presiding deity of vegetation, there must be vegetation on the moon, and yet the scientists say it is a barren desert. The celestial Vedic white moon is situated in the third status of the upper planetary systems, quote from Bhagavatam there. Kusha grass flames give it a mild and pleasing brightness, and elevated souls live there for 10,000 Earth years and enjoy life by drinking Somaras. In an interview with a Los Angeles Times reporter in 1968, the reporter asked Prabhupada, and how would you describe these people that live there? Would they be invisible to us or visible? Prabhupada, almost invisible, yes. Like ghost bodies, subtle bodies? Prabhupada, yes. Let's look at limitations of modern humans reaching the moon. 1518 Purport Bhagavatam. Some are trying to reach the moon by some mechanical arrangement, but that is not to happen. By the law of the Supreme, different places are meant for different grades of living beings according to the work they have performed. So someone like Narad Muni or another celestial space person or yogi they can go to the moon. Bhagavatam 8.11.5 Purport. Indra, the king of the higher planetary system, has the power to push down any conditioned soul attempting to go from the lower to the higher planets without proper qualifications. The modern attempt to go to the moon is also an attempt by inferior men to go to Swargaloka by artificial, mechanical means. This attempt cannot be successful. So the Apollo crew, Neil Armstrong and his team, would they be able to go to the moon, the celestial one? It's pretty doubtful.
Yet all probes, telescopes, space agencies, etc. agree that what we call the moon is indeed a grey, dusty place. So how can we reconcile this thing? Introducing Rahu, which of course is the solar eclipse. It's a graha in Vedic culture. It means a celestial body in Vedic astrology which moves and has meaning. Prabhupada's quote, Bhagavatam 4.29.69 purport: the darkness occurring before the full moon can be explained as being another planet, known as Rahu. In other words, those who are supposed to be going to the moon are not going to the moon, but to the planet Rahu. So let's just touch on what a solar eclipse is, not to scale. Of course, there's the point where the moon, of course, gets in between the sun's rays and the earth and casts basically a shadow on certain parts of the earth at certain times. But that area there, of course, is called Rahu, is regarded separately. In the Vedic view, it's a separate entity from the moon, and it reflects no light at all from the earth. This relates to the story of Rahu, the demon who has his head removed because of bad behavior, basically, and that becomes Rahu, as in the Graha Rahu, and his body is the Graha Ketu. They understand to be the head and the tail, these two nodes of the dragon. Now, in Vedic astrology, Rahu is the master of deception, mystery, and illusion. So does going to Rahu represent the demoniac mentality of faking the moon landings? And Prabhupada was talking allegorically. It's a possibility. But let's entertain the possibility that what the probes and satellites see of the moon's surface is Rahu. The specific differences between the celestial moon and the Rahu from the Vedic perspective, we need to understand that. Let's delve into the Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 5. To explain more, we need to explore the vertical aspect of the Vedic universe. In light of the Bhagavat, Srila Prabhupada writes that to reach the moon, it is first necessary to cross the Manasa lake and Smeru mountain. The vertical dimension of the Vedic universe includes subtle as well as gross material forms. The higher you go, the more subtle the form. Let me explain. In Conversations with Prabhupada, Volume 1, Srila Prabhupada said to a reporter that the inhabitants of the moon would be almost invisible, as mentioned earlier. Invisible to our gross senses. Now, of course, 4 factors of our gross body, our material body includes space, air, fire, water, and earth, and so forth. Our subtle body, so the pranas, mind, intelligence, memory, and ego, it is not necessarily made of matter or atoms.
Now envision the universe as a cosmic tree. Subtle forms are made first, and as you work your way down the branches, things gradually become grosser. Now, imagine
one of those branches near the bottom of the tree to represent the physical location of the moon. And there's the moon, the celestial moon, and the same branch, but slightly lower down, is Rahu. With Rahu, of course, indeed, we do see a place of grey dust and craters and the traditional scientific moon there, and the celestial moon, of course, is the Vedic one there, wonderful place, heavenly realm. Now, this could be comparable to comparing a 2-dimensional object there, on one hand, with a 3-dimensional one. Same physical location, but the vision is different. This can be compared with, let's say, looking at with the Rahu, looking at a 2-dimensional version of a city, just seeing the map, whereas the celestial moon represents the 3-dimensional view of that same city. And if we do ever see anything with our gross level senses and the dusty grey moon with evidence of alien life, in that case it's more likely to belong to Rahu, which means creatures of a more demoniac nature, so don't mess about there. Anyway, I hope that's explained something a bit more about the celestial moon and Rahu. Thank you very much for watching. Take care now.